morning, sunshines. It is 7:52 a.m. right now. I woke up around 6 o'clock and what did I do this morning? I laid in bed for a little while. I just uploaded my room tour video to Raw Alignment, and then I made myself a smoothie, which was just frozen bananas and water and cacao powder. Oh yeah, and vanilla raw vegan protein powder. And that was really good. I had about maybe like 20 ounces of that smoothie, and I'm super energized right now. I woke up really awake this morning. So I am going to the gym right now. I'm gonna be working upper body, mostly shoulders and chest. And I've got one of these like crazy braids that I slept in, and my hair's all bedheady, so I'm gonna redo that when I get to the gym. And what else? I packed my whole little backpack today, and inside here is my laptop and also my camera, which is right there. Got an extra battery for the camera. I've got my headphones with my phone, and then I also have a bathing suit and a towel and another change of clothes. So I think that after I go to the gym, I'm gonna go lay outside in the sunshine, maybe go swimming, and then, you know, get changed after that, and then go to this little cafe and get some sugarcane juice and work on another chapter of my self-love ebook. So that's the plan as of right now. I also have to do some errands, like go to the bank, make a transfer, and drop off this other sheet of paper to get the van out of my name and into Addison's name. So that is what is the plan for today. It is Monday, October 24th. So I'm gonna go work out. Alright guys, change of plans. I actually went home after the gym and took a shower. My hair is up in a little bun and I feel nice and clean, and it is sunny out, so I could have gone and laid out in the sun, but I'm actually gonna go work on the ebook and go to the bank. So that's what's up. Talk to you in a little bit. Hello YouTube, what's going on? I've got some crazy flyaways right here on my hair. It's so weird. I think they came after I took my dreadlocks out. On both sides usually they're just like crazy. Anyway, I'm eating a tomato right now, an orange tomato. It's organic and grown here on the island. It's really, really good. I just went to the natural food store and like loaded up on stuff. Man, I love grocery shopping. So I got a zucchini, and like this whole bag is tomatoes. And oh my gosh, you guys, I'll show you that in a second. It's a secret. I got some more vanilla protein powder. I've got grapes. I've got this freaking awesome avocado. It's really big as well. And then I got tahini, coconut aminos, coconut date rolls, and I actually got stevia because I have a really difficult time drinking water. I just don't like water. I know you guys have heard me say this a lot of times, and I've tried putting fruit in it, and I really like citrus in water, but I also like having something sweet in there. So I'm gonna try stevia. I guess it would make sense to like blend up dates and water instead and just have like, you know, blended date water, just like one date with a whole glass of water and then some citrus, because that's a little bit more natural. But I'm gonna try out the stevia and see how it works. We'll see. I have a past with sugar cravings when it's like an artificial type sugar, and I know stevia is a plant, so it's not like cane sugar or white sugar, but I might have an issue with that. Maybe not, maybe, I don't know. The big thing is that I gotta show you is that I just got mascara. I know you're probably thinking, what the hell? You just shared a video of why you don't wear makeup. Well, I got two different mascaras. I got one which is clear and then one which is black. It's by the brand called Zuzu, and it's a vegan brand. It says gluten-free, certified gluten-free, certified cruelty-free, 100% vegan, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna try those out just because I feel like it, because it's been something I've been curious about for a while. Even before I uploaded the makeup video, actually like months and months ago, back in the springtime, I just got like curious about makeup. I got curious about nail polish. I don't know if you guys saw my video back in the springtime. I had light blue nails, and that was the first time I painted my nails in like 2 years or maybe even longer than that. And I ended up really hating it. I like did not like nail polish on my nails at all, so I let that chip away, and I'm not going to do it again until maybe I feel like trying it again. But that's kind of how I've been feeling with mascara. So oftentimes I use an eyelash curler like before I record videos. Not every day, probably not even the majority of days, but once in a while I will, just because I like having them big and curly. And I've been curious about the mascara, so I'm going to try it out. Maybe the clear will work really well for me since I'm not ever going to use anything on my face. But maybe I'll like the black too. The only thing I'm concerned about with black mascara is that it'll take a little while to like get off of my face. Like there might be black underneath my eyes or on top, and I don't want that. I want my face to still look super natural, so yeah, I don't want any residue. So if it leaves that, definitely not going to use it. And it's not going to be something I do regularly. Wow, my shoulders look freaking massive right now. I actually worked my shoulders today at the gym, shoulders and chest. Oh, it's raining outside. So it's getting a little stuffy in here. I'm going to go to another natural food store and get some limes so that I can have lime water with stevia. It's so weird. Mascara and stevia in one day. What is the world coming to? It's getting really stuffy in here. So yeah, I'm gonna go to that food store. I wrote chapter number 6 of my self-love book today, which is about cleaning up your environment. It's a really good chapter. I was in the flow today. It was awesome. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta share with you today. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Hey guys, I am back at home. I just unpacked my groceries and I did something else as well. I put on the black mascara that I got, and you can kind of see the difference with my eyes. The eyelashes are just longer. I actually really like the brush, the mascara brush with that brand, Zuzu. So that's the difference, and I'm also using the ring light right now, so you'll probably see a difference with the little circle around my eye as well. So that's that, and I just want to share like a little tidbit about this, is that you guys might know me as an advocate for natural living or for doing things differently than society, and I enjoy being a role model for those things, but I also like to do things that excite me, and trying this out has been something that I wanted to do for like 6 months, and they just didn't have the natural vegan mascara at the natural health food store here until today, and I saw it and was like, well, I gotta try it out because it's something I've wanted to do. A couple of months ago, I also bought a lipstick by the brand Gabriel, tried that out, and that was fun to wear for like a couple of days, and then I was just like, no, I don't really want to wear that on a regular basis. So I'm assuming this is kind of like a similar thing. So I just wanted to touch base and let you know I'm an advocate for living naturally and of course cruelty-free, making sure that everything is vegan. But I also think it's fun to do stuff like this and just see what happens. And it smelled kind of good. It didn't smell bad like the mascara that I used to use from like CVS years and years ago. And yeah, it went on pretty easily, and I got a little bit on my eyelid up here and I just took it off and it came off really easily, so that was cool. And that's my little update for you today. Now I'm gonna kind of chill out and maybe edit this video. What's up, guys? I kind of like the mascara. I kind of like it. It looks cool. It doesn't feel like anything, and they're just like super duper long. Anyway, the real reason I turned this camera back on is to just briefly talk about some questions that have been asked on my new bedroom tour video on the Raw Alignment channel. And a lot of people are asking me, why am I moving around so much? Like, holy cow. And people are saying I'm a nomad, but really they're just wondering why I'm moving around so much from house to house. So I figured I would kind of address that question here. It's not really something I feel like recording a full video about on that channel, but let's talk about it here for those of you who are interested. So I grew up in Connecticut. For those of you who don't know where that is, it's right near New York. And then I transferred colleges down to Georgia. For those of you who don't know where Georgia is, it's next to Florida. And I was there for about 2.5 or 3 years. I think 3 years. And I was going to school down there, and then I dropped out of school, and I had created my business, Raw Alignment, about a year before I dropped out of school. And then I dropped out, moved to Hawaii, and when I first got here, I was living on a fruit farm because that was the most cost-efficient thing for me. It was a really good landing pad for me to arrive and be living in a community where I had lots of support and love, and I was able to work on a farm in exchange for living there and getting about 50% or a little bit more of my food for free. So I did that because it was really cost efficient. I moved out to the island with only $500, so I didn't have much to work with at that point. And then I was ready to get off of the farm and just have a lot more alone time and be able to explore on my own terms and continue working with Raw Alignment. The Wi-Fi was kind of just like limited at the farm. It took like a really long time to upload videos, so I ended up having my parents sell my car that I used in Georgia. I drove up the coast to Connecticut right after I dropped out of school, and I left my car there. I said, bye mom, bye dad, I'm going to Hawaii. And then once I was ready to leave the farm, I said, can you guys sell the car for me? So they sold the car, and that's how I bought the van, the fancy white utility van that I lived in for 3 months. The reason that I moved out of that van was because I just didn't feel super healthy in there. There wasn't good airflow. I didn't feel like I was living very optimally. I didn't have a lot of fresh food access, or it just had a difficult time storing fresh food in that van. So I was eating unhealthy in comparison to the way I was eating on the farm. And I just wasn't feeling good, so I needed to get out of there as soon as possible. So I basically latched onto the best and the first opportunity that I had, which was moving into a home on Kona's side of the island. And I ended up staying there from March until June. So 4 months, three or 4 months. And that was a huge blessing because I really needed to get out of the van, again, for health reasons. And I didn't vibe super well with those roommates. And then in June, I had the opportunity to move into a temporary home, my friend's home, actually, with my friend Megan. And we lived in that place for June and July. We knew that it was temporary, and it kind of worked for both of us because both of us were going to try and find something more permanent after the Woodstock Fruit Festival in August. So it really just worked out super well. I stayed there for 2 months, and then I didn't move back, but I went and did some traveling on the mainland, and also I went to a fruit festival in England. So I was doing that for about 4 or 5 weeks. And then I was ready to have a more stable home. Like immediately getting back to the island, I just wanted a stable home. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna hike the Appalachian Trail at that point, so I was looking for a home for 6 months or more. It could have been for a year or 2 years. I just wanted to really lay roots and kind of stop that nomadic traveling that I was doing from the farm to the van, to the Kona home, to the Hilo home. I was ready to have a steady place. So I wasn't able to find a steady place right away. That's just not the way that things worked out. I was gonna get a home with a couple of friends, and then things happened with Addison, and a couple of the friends weren't sure if they wanted to move in right away. So Then I just immediately got a temporary Airbnb so that I had at least 1 month to figure out how to get a more permanent home. So I set up the Airbnb while I was on the mainland, and then an opportunity came up to move into this place in the beginning of October. So it all just worked out really well. I really wanted to move into this place, and the fact that I had the Airbnb for a full month, and then exactly when that was done with, this place opened up. So that's how that all went. I didn't intend on being so nomadic over the past year at all. But that's just how my journey unfolded, and I definitely prefer to have a more steady home, and that's why this place feels really, really good. So that's kind of my little story for you. For those of you who are interested and curious and why the heck I've been jumping around so much, there's been a specific reason for each time that I have moved, and I have pretty much opened every change with open arms because I have wanted to move to a new place in each of these specific situations. So that's that. Just wanted to share that with you. I think that's gonna be the end of this video, kind of just random footage thrown together. Let me know what you think of this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you have anything specific to comment on or share, feel free to post that down in the comments below. I'm curious too if you like this style video, just like random footage of my day, me talking about things. Or what type of topics you want to hear about. I know you guys really loved that video about menstrual cups, so let me know if there's any like topics that I don't talk about on here that you want to hear about. All right, see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, one other thing, I deleted the lava flow footage, the lava flow video on this channel by accident. I don't know how that happened, but I'm gonna try and dig through my external hard drive and find that and upload it again, because totally didn't mean to delete it. All right, that's it. Hope you have an awesome day or night or morning, and I will see you soon.